welcome to a Mum Days video. It's Monday, it's Mum Days. Woohoo! I'm sorry I've missed the last two, dear carriers. I'm really sorry about that. I have been poorly, and then because of being poorly, I'm majorly behind on some deadlines. I'm not majorly behind, but I have deadlines that are looming, and sometimes priorities have to be made and balls have to be dropped, and unfortunately on this occasion some YouTube videos were dropped. The balls dropped. I'm not where I usually am in my office. I am in my office, but I'm in a corner on the sofa, and it's so bland. I'm about to redecorate this and it won't be that bland anymore, but it's just like biscuit, so I wedged these pillows in next to me so it wasn't quite so bland. I've got to a stage in something that I'm working on where I need visual references, and so there are visual references. Blue Tact. This isn't sponsored by Blue Tact. I don't know, is there any other way of saying that? I Blue Tact them? Tact? I don't know. Anyway, they're Blue Tact. Can't swivel that way because then you will see things that you should not, or that I'm not ready to share yet. Anyway, today's video. When I was younger, I used to do a lot of work for Save the Children. Me and Tom at Sylvia's, we used to do choirs for them. We used to make CDs for them and stuff. So Save the Children have always been a charity for me that I really care about and that I fully support. Tom and I actually collaborated with Save the Children and Selfish Mother at Christmas with our Father Christmas and Mother Christmas jumpers, and now they have been talking to me about something else that they are doing involving early years childcare. They've found that a child who starts behind at school is most likely to stay behind and not reach their full potential. However, they've also found that children who go to nurseries with a qualified early years teacher, that's a mouthful in my head, I couldn't work out how to say that. A qualified early years teacher do nearly 10% better than those who don't. What's worrying about that statistic is that a lot of nurseries don't have that, and they simply can't afford to. They simply can't afford to. It's not that they're doing anything wrong, it's not that they aren't trying, it's not that they aren't investing a lot of love and everything else into the kids, it's that they literally don't have the budget to do it. And those who are in the poorest areas are obviously more affected, but it does affect everyone across the board. So in the lead up to the March budget this year, Save the Children are campaigning. They are campaigning to raise awareness and to get that funding in place so that there is an early years teacher in every nursery, which I think is a great thing to be campaigning for, because where you start in life is so important. And I think we all have that feeling, no matter if it's going into a new job or into a new social situation, where you feel like you're kind of out of the loop, and I think as a child going into school feeling like that, it must be really difficult, feeling behind, feeling like you're not going to catch up, or feeling like you're having to play catch up is really, really difficult. So it's really important. I can remember going to nursery when I was younger. I can remember just having so much fun. I can actually remember the layout of the room still. I can remember so much of the things I played with, the things that I learned. I can remember certain songs we played the first time I was at nursery. And actually then I, before all this author and YouTube stuff started, I was actually working in a nursery over in Herne Hill for about a year. It's such a lovely, lovely environment for you to be in as an adult and as a child. And actually it gave me a lot of respect for nurseries and everything they do, like the structure that feels kind of loose, but actually there's a reason for them doing everything and having that exploration and that yeah, just letting them play and discover. I think it's also clever. And actually I was doing my MBQ in childcare while I was there, so I completely get it. There's so much to it that I think we all just take for granted and we don't really think about. I think that sending your child off to nursery and putting them in someone else's care is always a really daunting prospect. So seeing the joy in their face when they are loving it there and they want to go, and that they've made bonds with people and they just are learning so much, I think it's really magical, and I think it should be magical, and it should be celebrated. I have first-hand experience of working in a nursery. I send my child to nursery. I know how amazing they are. This is the start. This is the start of the beginning of their learning, and it is all through play. It is all through discovery. But they should be going to school and they should be hitting the ground running, and in the best way, not in a way that's like they're going to be working straight away, but I mean just feeling like they are on par, not feeling behind. No child should feel like they've been left behind before they've even started the race. I don't know if that's the right analogy, but yeah, I think they shouldn't feel defeated before they've even started. They should feel encouraged and know that they've had the best start. That's what we want as parents, and that's what the staff in these nurseries want. So let's give each nursery an early years teacher so that they can support the staff that are already there doing an amazing job and pouring so much love and time and energy into our children. I want to hear what you love about nurseries, what your children love about nurseries, any funny stories, anything, you know, they've come home and they've said something and you've thought, when did you hear that? We have that all the time. It's so weird having this external input into your child now. Yeah, Buzz is just growing up so fast, and it's amazing and it's heartbreaking. He's 3 next month. 3! On that note, Buddy is 1 on Thursday, and the thought makes me want to cry. I'm gonna go, but I shall speak to you on Friday. Big love. Bye! I'm going to put in the description box the link to the petition that Save the Children are handing over to Downing Street on the 22nd of February, so next week. So get signing, get sharing, get passing that around. It's important. It's not even just our children's futures, it's our futures. It's the future of the generations to come. It's so important. Get behind it. Thank you. I feel like I've given a political speech. Thank you very much. Speak to you later. Bye.